thank you for everything you gave to us. You kept them devils.
I'm gonna get it, bro. I'm gonna get it. Don't worry. I don't know when, but I'm gonna get it. So you can sell YouTube. When there was a prayer, got another vid. We got June flights. 1v1 record in shot chart, man. He had a terrible June this year. Not gonna lie. He disappointed me. He should have won at least 2 games. And then like towards the end, he played really terrible. So yeah, damn, crazy. But my bad, I just forgot something. But yeah. So let's get into the shot chart. It's gonna be very bad. He played very bad this June. Like after the first 2 games, it was bad, bro. So let's get into it, chat.
What's good, YouTube? Today I'm back.
First off,
with
pray
another
to the
video,
Most High
and
too. I
today
forgot
I'm
to say
going
that
to
shit
be
for the stream.
analyzing June Fly's 1v1s. Of course,
Shout out,
this is the 5th straight year that I've done
Legends
this
Productions
type of
too,
video,
chat.
so I want to
Get that
thank
man
you
to
guys
100K.
for keeping this series alive. Just like the other videos, I'll be breaking
I'm
down
saying that like
June
I got
Fly's game, his
100.
1v1 record, his stats,
But hey,
and his
bro,
shot
if anybody
chart,
see this, go
all his
subscribe to
makes
Legends,
and
bro.
misses. Then at the end of the video,
We all know
I'll
we
be
love the
comparing
content.
this June Fly to the past years to see how much it has improved. The stats in this video will show
That
you,
celebration
so
kinda
without
sus.
further ado, let's get into it. First, let's talk about June Fly's
He
overall
thought
game
that
this
nigga
year.
was gonna be so light,
Offensively,
bro.
Flight improved tremendously at the rim. He decided to play more
Like,
up
bro,
to
he
feet,
should have won
which
that
worked in his
game.
favor. He was way more controlled and even developed.
Hey, he started off going crazy against
He got a
Cash. I'm
lot
not
of
gonna
in
cap.
the air since they were all going for the block. Also, Flight had a nice setup with the hesitation that allowed him to explode and quickly gather himself at the rim. It did look like Flight gained some muscle since he was finally leaning into the contact. However, something that Flight needs to improve is his pace. At times, he plays way too fast, which results in easy missed layups. He needs to know when to slow down and stop making his shots harder than they need to be. The potential and improvement are there, but it's those plays that make the difference and decide a game.
Yeah,
Also,
haircut,
Flight
chat.
needs to stop being too predictable. There were many instances where the defense already
Damn.
knew what he was going to do before he even did it.
Jesus, that shit was bad. Yo, June
That's
nigga.
when the basketball IQ
You finna
comes in.
crash
He
out
needs
right
to
there.
adjust just like the defense is doing and learn how
Like we
to
about to
counter the
crash right
shots.
there.
Now, when it came to his jump shot, Flight was very inconsistent. At times, he showed glimpses of a proper form, but then he would go on rough stretches. For example, when he played Kenny, Flight started the game 3-for-4
Yeah,
from
he was-
downtown. His follow-through
He
looked
kept
great,
shooting.
and he had the right shooting motion. However, due to his poor stamina, he missed the next 4
Yeah.
consecutive threes. These shots were all rushed and some even way too far. Flight needs to stop relying so heavily on his three. Later in the shot chart, you're gonna notice that a good majority of Flight's misses were deep threes. That type of shot selection.
He need to stop
cost him
shooting,
a very
period, bro. He
winnable
need to stop
game
settling for
against
shots,
Kenny.
period.
At some point, Flight
Kenny
just needs
and,
to lay off the dud
Julian
pad.
Newman.
You saw how much it affected Cash.
Yeah,
so
his
if Flight
stamina
can
is
just lock
shot,
in for
bro.
a month, he's going to have the energy to win games. That's also gonna prevent more airballs, as in this June, Flight averaged roughly an airball per game. It's the little things that are going to make the
Nigga, that's not an
Flight
airball per
averaged
game. That's an
roughly an
airball every
per
2
game. It's
games.
the little things that are going to make the difference between winning and losing a tight game.
I mean,
Lastly,
it's
let's
bad, but
talk
we're not gonna make it
Flight's
seem like,
defense.
you know what I'm
Just
saying?
like
That's
his
an
offense,
airball
there
roughly
were
every 2
signs
games.
of him actually using his size. However, he did have a hard time contesting jumpers. He plays way too far back, and by the time
Yeah, his
he
defense
puts
is
his
still
hands
terrible,
up,
bro.
it's
Like, his
way too
defense is
late.
horrible.
Also, he gets blown by way too easily. Guys like Julian Newman had a field day
Flight's
against
defense
Flight,
is
and it
horrible,
all
man.
starts with his defensive stance. He's literally standing up
Look
on
at him,
defense,
bro.
and for the millionth time, stop doing this football move. It's never worked, and it's only going to put you on the wrong side of the highlight. There's literally no way you can guard someone with your back turned. This was probably Flight's
for
worst
real.
attribute this June, and it all ties to stamina. Once Flight can improve that, he's going to finish.
I don't
games
think he
stronger.
really. He's 30
With
now,
all that
bro.
being
That
said,
stamina's
let's
over
talk
with.
about June Flight's 1v1 record and
It's not like he gonna
stats
stop
this
smoking
June.
either.
In June of 2025, Flight played a total of 7 1v1 games.
Damn, it was
and
7?
I'm going to count all of them. This includes all 3 games that he played against Julian Newman.
He
With
played
that
3
in mind,
games against
Flight
Julian
didn't
Newman.
win a single game this June and had a record of
Damn, look how
With
far
that in
that ball
mind,
went.
Flight
When
didn't
was
win a
this?
single game this June and had a record of
Julian Newman must have
0-7.
posted
His
one.
losses came against
I ain't
Julian
see
Newman
that.
3 times,
3
Jeffrey
times is
Bowie,
crazy.
Kenny Shaw, DeAdrian Harden, and Cash Nasty. His worst overall
3
game
times
was
is
easily against
insane.
Julian Newman in the first game they played. In that game, Fly got skunked 13-0 and shot 0-4
Wow.
from the field. Now, despite Fly losing
Wow.
every game, he still had some decent shooting performances. His best game stat-wise was against Julian Newman in the third game they played. Fly shot 50
That's the game he almost won? That's crazy.
battle. Now, if you want
Nah,
to see some
Flight.
stats from the other games, it is on the screen right now. And
What? 4 and 1 bucket was cut out. What? That's crazy. I did not know he played that nigga twice. I don't follow Julian Newman. They shot 15% against DeAdrian. Lord have mercy. That,
feel free
yeah.
to pause the video if you want to see
Why he
it.
count?
Anyways, to
Oh,
conclude
shit.
this section of the video, Flight had a June record of 0-7.
Holy,
When
bro.
you combine this with
Holy.
his all-time record, Flight is
That's
now
a good-
24 and 128. Just to give you guys a quick rundown, Flight was 23 and 112
Oh
by the
my
end of last June. He also
gosh.
lost to Jesser,
Oh
Zach
my
TTG, D.O.B.
gosh.
Balling, Ray Twice, Drift TJ, Silky, Jason DeWeen.
He played
and
Silky?
PG this year. He only got 1 win since then, as he beat
Who the
possibly
fuck is
the
that?
worst hooper I've ever seen in Shino. Those 9 losses, as well as the 7 from this June, make the 23 and 112 record
Go to
go up
128.
to 24 and 128.
This is insane,
I
bro.
don't even know
Like,
what to
why
say
is he
at
even
this point.
still playing? Bro, that nigga there, bro.
Now let's talk about June Flight's 1v1 stats from this year. In the 7
Oh
games
my
that
gosh.
researched, Flight attempted a total of 112 shots from the field and made 35 of them, which results in a 31 total field goal percentage. From 3, Flight attempted 40 shots and only made 8 of them, which results
40
in a
threes and made 8.
23.4
That's why he needs to stop
percentage.
shooting.
Now let's take a look at June Flight's shot chart from
Jesus
2025.
Christ.
Compared
Top of
to
the
the
key is
previous
terrible.
years, there are not as many shots
There's not as many
attempted, but it's
shots.
still worth breaking down. As you see, Fly was pretty
Just
efficient
stop shooting
around
threes,
his right
period,
block.
bro.
This is where most of those
Shot,
2
because he does that
finishes
dumbass
came from.
running hook.
However, like I said earlier, Fly shot way too many deep threes. Yes,
Threes,
he made
period.
some,
Not
but the
deep threes,
percentages
threes,
show
period.
that
He
he
shot 20
wasn't
threes, period.
consistent. And last but not least,
He needs to stop
Fly
shooting
shot
threes, bro.
terribly in both corners. In fact, he
The
went
easiest shot.
11 in those 2 spots combined. If Fly can just develop some type of
Mid-range, yeah, you need a
he's going
mid-range,
to be
bro.
more efficient. Now, with that being said, let's compare this June Flight to 2024 first. As you see, Flight's field goal percentage
8 for
went up
40
by
is
6%,
20%.
and
That's
his
crazy.
three went up by 8%.
Oh, yeah, 8 times 5 is
Obviously,
40.
there's still a lot more work to do, but it's still improving.
He's still trash.
Now,
It's
in
not
comparison
improvement, he's
to the other
trash.
years, this stands out as the most efficient one. 2023.
I mean, bro, that's because he took less shots. That's 2021. Insane. Well, oh no, yeah, he took less shots, bro. That's all it is. He took if he took 300 shots again, I'm pretty sure he have the same field goal percentage. Let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck. I don't think that. Yeah, I don't think we can say he got better because. Like look at this. He shot like the one that circle. He shot 163. It was 21%. He shot 40. He only shot 40. It was 20%. It's like, bro. I'm not seeing improvement. I'm not seeing improvement. Yeah, I'm just not seeing real improvement, bro.
Close to the 3-point percentage, but 2025 has the better total field goal percentage. Obviously, the sample
He's
size
definitely more
was
coordinated
smaller,
though.
and
But I'm
with
talking
no
about
wins
like
to back
shooting
it up,
wise.
but that's what Fly
I'm not
was
seeing
able
real
to
improvement.
provide this June.
But he's
However,
definitely, but
Fly
like
had a
the
close
eye test, he's
1
definitely
calf strain.
Hey guys,
more
now this
improved.
part
He's
right here is
definitely
where
more
I suffered a
coordinated
devastating
in his
injury,
shots,
first time
and
having
you
a
know.
grade 1 calf strain.
But his stamina's still
lay
shit,
off of it about 1 to
and he
3
still
weeks,
can't play
but, hey,
defense. So,
it's June.
So hopefully Flight can heal up, and that
bro,
pretty much
it's a
concludes
grade
this video.
1 calf
Now we
strain,
know
bro.
how
He's okay.
2025 June Flight performed in comparison to previous years.
That
His
shit wouldn't even
finishing
come up on an
definitely
injury report
improved,
or
but his
in
shot
a
and
professional
defense
league,
need
bro.
to be better. Flight finished
But it
this
is just a
year
little bit like
averaging
the
6 points
slightest
per game,
tightness.
while shooting 31% from the field
6 points.
and 20%
And
from
what?
three.
Game's going to
What do you guys
13, so he
think?
scores like half
What
the
are your
points.
thoughts on June Flight this year? What overall will you give him? Let me know your thoughts.
69 with bronze, was it Aerial Wizard or whatever that shit is, or fearless, but bronze fearless finisher. There we go. 69 overall with bronze fearless finisher. His flights overall. Like I said, it's not really real improvement. His defense is still shit. His handles ain't nothing. He can't shoot, so you give him like a 80 overall layup. That's about it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. 69 overall with
Also, let me know if you
with
guys
bronze,
want me to run back
fearless
the
finisher,
ones
man.
with Flight and also play Cash. I know a lot of you have been asking for the ones, so
Oh yeah,
let
he
me know.
did
I
play
hope
like
everyone
before,
has a
didn't he?
great day.
I
Peace
forgot
out.
what he looked like though. W Vid from the homie Legends. Like I said, get him to 100K, man. He gives us the vids. Nobody else feels like doing it. Everybody wonders it, but very few are gonna actually want to do it. That's life too, though. But yeah, W Vid. Appreciate y'all watching with me. Tune in. Yeah, we out. God bless.
The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit.